But so yeah, I think the Rangers are going to bounce back. They're too good of a team not to. I mean, if you look at that talent, you got Zibanejad, you got Panarin, you got there's just so much deep end talent. You got Adam Fox, and this is another thing though too. I'm just a hockey fan in general, so I can appreciate the ability of these guys. But an Adam Fox, he should be able to take another step forth in his development as a defenseman. Offensively, he's there, obviously. But as a defenseman, the most important part of the job is kind of taking proper lanes, taking away space, and making it very difficult for the opposition to score. And I'm just excited because I think. If Adam Fox keeps developing, it's this team is going to be great. And then you got Keandre Miller. He's a big fucking boy. He's a big fucking dude.
And he used to be a forward. He used to play as a winger before he became a defenseman. So he's got really good offensive skills, and he also has very good defensive instincts. A lot of the time when you see that an odd man rush is forming, he moves a puck handler off the puck like nobody's business. He's really good at that. Mergorko asked, do you think the Rangers can pull the win? The Bruins have been crazy good this season. Can you give us a prediction for today's game?
I think the Bruins have been extremely hot. I think they've been doing really well. I think that the Bruins are going to win. I think it's going to be I'll say 4-3 around that range. I think there's going to be some goals scored. There's so much talent on the ice.
Well, that fucks up John Wrestling's $100. 4-3.
So you got I don't necessarily think that's a terrible bet because I'm thinking 7 goals about. But to be fair, Ullmark has been playing amazing, and Shesterkin is Shesterkin, right? He even switched back to his old pad that Weeks was talking about in the pregame.
Yeah.
Shesterkin's one of the great goaltenders right now, and I consider him the best one in the NHL. So I could actually see this being a 1-0, 2-1 type game.
Rangers
so I don't think that's a bad bet.
Game in overtime, 1-0.
Yeah, who did they beat? It was. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to look because I keep blanking. But the Rangers. I'm not as worried. This is the one thing as a hockey fan in general. A lot of teams a lot of fan bases I feel overreact. It's it's extremely early in the season. I'm really happy for my Bruins, but I also look at it objectively that we're an older team, right? We are not young. And when you get older, you are more susceptible to injuries. Patrice Bergeron, one of the greatest two-way centers in the game still.
But he's coming back from injury.
Well, he's been relatively healthy this season. He's been producing about a point per game, which, he's a stud. He always does. But, Krejci got dinged up and, McAvoy isn't back yet. I'm always a little bit leery. I like the 25 game mark. I made a video on the Locker Room, my sports channel, which I'm now live on. If you aren't there, feel free to come on by and subscribe and watch. I release videos daily at this point. But I think they're the best team in the NHL right now, but I will say this. We got to see if these guys can hold up. The one thing I like about the Rangers is their youth. The Rangers core is relatively young, and what I'm seeing for the Rangers is that if you can get Kakko, you can get Lafreniere, if you can get their young line going and you can get these young players going in general, the Rangers are going to be, at the very least, a Eastern Conference final finish or going back to the Stanley Cup or winning the Stanley Cup. I really like a lot what I see from the Rangers, and the way they constructed their roster, they're going to compete for a long time. Now, some of that is bearing that Lafreniere and Kakko, but also develop, right? Signing's one thing, but they also need to develop.
Yeah, because they didn't come into the league and blow the doors off the league like Connor McDavid did or Sidney Crosby or Ovi. They didn't, neither one of them. And remember, Kakko was the number 2 overall pick, and then everybody accused the Rangers of rigging, or the NHL of rigging the lottery for the Rangers so that they can get the number 1 pick when they weren't even one of the worst teams in the league that particular season. They still ended up with the number 1 pick. A lot of people didn't like that, and they thought, "Oh, well, this is supposed to be a generational talent." I'm going to tell you from the Ranger side, I haven't really seen where Laffy is like this generational talent. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, and this is the thing, right? I can definitely understand where you're coming from. I mean, Lafreniere has done pretty decent, 2 goals, three assists for 5 points thus far on the season. Kakko's got 3 points in 11 games. You want to see more from these guys, but they're both only 21. Like, they're both really young. I mean, I feel like guys abandon draft picks really quickly. The one thing I'll say that both of them have going for them is they're a relatively bigger players, right? So they can kind of fill needs. I mean, let's say they don't reach that top 6 development that people expect them to. I still think they'll be able to fill a middle 6 role very efficiently if they have that work ethic. But, I mean, it's just going to take time. Like Panarin, dude, like he's leading the Rangers right now in points, and 5 goals, 11 assists, 16 points, 11 games. Like you have the star power here with Zibanejad with 13 points in 11 games. You have Kreider with 8 points in 11 games.
Man. Where is Trocheck at?
Trocheck is at 4 goals, 5 assists for 9 points.
Is in goal tonight. And Linus Olmark, 7-0-0. 2.2 goals per game, 932 save percentage. Wow. See, you're a fucking Rangers hater, yo.
Let's go, bro. Yo.
Ain't no love lost, Greg. Ain't no love lost.
Let's go, Bruins, man. Let's go. And like, look at this. Shesterkin's still doing his thing.
Is 6-0-2 with a 921 save percentage. And even when he doesn't really feel right, he's still got all-star level numbers.
Dude, those Ranger jerseys are clean. I love that. Oh, I like those jerseys, man. I might have to cop one of those. I like those, man. All right, here we go.
I mean, to say that I'm biased would be.
Yeah, I mean, we're both biased. We're both biased. I mean, let's go. I have to say it again. That is such a clean look for the Rangers. I really like that. I like that uni.
Yeah, I know.
Quite a bit.
I know, man. I know. Yeah, baby.
The one thing that's worrisome for the Bruins, though, is Swayman got dinged up. So, like, for him, he's going to have to, like, we called up Kincaid, who's been killing it in the AHL. Phenomenal numbers. I think he has like a 920 or 930 save percentage, like for the P Bruins. He's been on fire. He's played up in the NHL. He played for the Rangers, the Devils, excuse me, and a few other NHL teams. He's like a veteran, like AHL, NHL fringe. Oh, nice move there. But yeah,
so how much time is left on the clock?
19 minutes. 18:58.
So you're a little bit behind me. I'm at 18:54, and they just stop play.
Yep, I'm at 18:54 now. So.
Okay. Yeah, I mean they stopped play. So.
Oh, John Wrestling. I wish the Devils had. I mean, Kincaid. Like, I think. The Devils' situation with their goaltenders. They're doing phenomenal this season.
I thought we had a turnover in the offensive zone.
Is Blackwood still struggling? I'm not even sure. I'd have to look into it. I know he was. One game I watched, he wasn't so hot. But come on, boys. And also, hey, we're enjoying. Thank you, John Wrestling. We appreciate you enjoyed the interview. JD is a good buddy of Evil. I haven't talked to JD in a minute, but JD's always been good people, and that is that is way offsides, bud. But yeah, JD's good people, man. The way he was getting attacked was complete bullshit. Like, for having an opinion, it's not like this dude was like having a torch outside or place. You fucking suck. Get the fuck out of here. Like, it's just.
Can you imagine if you'd have said Bergeron, man, I forget the name of the injured player, but if you were like,
Marchand.
Brad Marchand. Yeah, Brad Marchand. I don't really like how scrappy he plays, and somebody be like, I'm gonna give everybody your mother's address for like what? What the fuck? 4.4 goals per game. That's a lot of goals, even over a 10-game stretch.
Yeah,
that's a lot of goals.
And as for Greg Goldman when it comes to. Oh, here we go.
Oh man. And Zacha was, he was asking, how you felt about Zacha, and then he had a scoring chance there.
Yeah, I actually met Pavel Zacha, right? He lives down the street from me.
Oh, I did not know that. But again, you are like Foxborough, so.
So like, but
don't.
Nice save. I hate that we can't be the same thing.
Redman was in the middle by himself for crazy long.
Yeah. I mean, I think Pavel Zacha is done really well considering, like, I had realistic expectations. I don't ever think he'll fulfill that draft status where he was drafted pretty high. I think he'll always be kind of like a middle six guy, maybe third line, possible second line with some teams. But I like it. He's got some speed. Like and the thing about him is he can play wing in center, and that is important, especially with an older team like us, with Zacha, a relatively younger guy. And what are you doing, Clifton? Get the fucking puck. When with a relatively younger guy, it gives us a little bit more depth down the middle, and that is very important. So I like the Zacha training. I don't know if he'll ever fulfill his draft status, and I think it was a good move on the Devils side.
Where was he drafted at?
Relatively high. I'd have to. Oh, come on, nice shot. Come on, Hall, get in there and dig. I'd have to check if I'm
5 seconds behind me.
I am. God damn it. You should pause your stream now. Just fuck with it.
At a stop and play.
Yeah, just so we could kind of like sync it up. But yeah, not to ramble on and on, but
he was a number 6 pick.
Yeah, as a 6 overall pick. Thank you. So I was just kind of focused on the game.
But you already hear about how I feel about Kaapo Kakko. I mean, this is his 4th year in the league now.
3rd year, yeah, I believe.
Like, I'm not seeing the generational talent yet for Lafreniere. I'm not seeing the generational. I'm not saying that these guys are not going to be serviceable NHL players. I think. But Kakko, I think, is a right winger. And Lafreniere, is he a left winger or a center?
Yeah, I think he's. Yeah. When he was drafted, though, I thought
both of them were drafted. Kakko was drafted number 2.
No, I know. But when he was drafted, did he play center? I'm trying to remember at this point. It's been a few years, so. But I mean,
get it out.
Oh no, keep it in.
Hey man, when we're talking about consent, man, we believe in consent here on TSP. Okay, if she says get it out. You get it out.
That's another play that's been really kind of fantastic thus far for the Bruins. It's a contract year, so it's expected, even though he's taking the freaking pen. Is the Pastrnak?
Yeah, Pastrnak with interference, 2 minutes. Hughes already showed that he was superstar potential even before, like, he made it. He already showed that he was going there, like. You could tell that the dude was going to be future NHL royalty. You could feel that.
So
I'm not feeling that yet with Kakko. I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it with Lafreniere yet. Not yet.
The one thing I'll say, to be fair to Lafreniere and to Kakko and stuff like that, is that, like, let's be real. They're young 21-year-olds. They're in one of the biggest markets in the world. I guess I'm so way back, I used to be a little bit more conservative. I mean, a little bit more harsher when it came to prospects. Like, why aren't you scoring 20 goals in your first year? Like, I used to be very harsh, but like after watching certain players, like, it just takes them time. Like when Blake Wheeler, we got rid of Blake Wheeler and see what he flourished into what he became for Winnipeg. It's like, oh fuck, like we should have kept him. It's just
maybe he needed to leave to develop.
But that's what I was gonna say is maybe some of these guys, maybe New York's too bright for them. And I mean that. Like some guys, it's just maybe it doesn't mesh. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but there's also that.
Point, though. Right or wrong, you got a good point there.
I really like.
Okay, now we've got it. Fox, Breadman.
Oh, here we go.
Oh shit!
We really need to pause your stream.
Oh man, and the net was open on that side.
That's right, Carlo. That's right, Carlo. Yeah, we need to pause your stream so we can fucking sync up or something. That way it's like, you know.
Yeah, next stoppage and play.
Oh.
Don Krahowski.
That's been a while. I'll be honest with you. It rings a bell, but I'm not. It's not to the top of my head. I'd have to kind of look into that. That sounds familiar, though.
All right, we got 30 seconds left, so about one more full shift of worth of scoring chances here. Boston is definitely their defense on special teams is crazy. It's so good.
Yeah, they can.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What a play! I hate how
center.
Damn.
Oh man, he's going in 1-on-2.
Yeah, you're ruining this for me.
Sorry.
It's all good. I'm just playing with you.
I'm sorry. Let me get a couple of seconds back. All right, let's see if we get any closer.
Are you like 12, 38, 36,
34, 32?
Yeah, that's close enough. No, I'm at 33, 32, 31.
All right,
so
I'll hold it. I'll hold it a little bit more. 1, 2. All right.
23, 22. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. All right, so he's circling at the blue line here. Should I do like a radio play-by-play? Some people watching this. AJ Greer going in the car. Oh, he gets checked. He gets met at the blue line. No, but I think. That's another play that I liked with the Bruins. AJ Greer. He showed a lot of grit, and he's produced pretty well. Come on, Foligno. You gotta get greasy. Like Shesterkin's one of the best goalies in the league, man. You gotta get traffic. Gotta get low shots, rebounds. You gotta respect him.
Yeah, he's got a good glove. He's got a good,
fantastic
good glove.
Dude, he's just a good goalie. It's
yeah. It's kind of hard to pick out exactly
it's hard to pick out too many weaknesses.
One of the things that really, really concerns me is that this is the Rangers that I watched last year. No control time. The puck is always in their own defensive zone. They're not able to carry the puck across the blue line, and I just think that they're spending no time with the puck in our offensive zone, even when they're on the power play.
I mean, I think with the Rangers they have talent, and they're more of like a surging team, if that makes sense. Like when they get into that mode, man, when they're in that attack
they're really
mode,
tough to beat once they're in rhythm.
It's one of those things that, and I don't know if it's because it's the mixture of youth they have on their roster. Oh, come on, Pasta.
Get it out. Fuck, man. Jimmy Vesey is back with the team.
I'm not surprised. I think that's a good fit for him. Kind of find a nice role,
Some guys are just built for Broadway.
Igor is by the best far goalie in the league. I wouldn't disagree. I actually think he's better than Vasilevsky, in my opinion. There you go. Come on, Hall. Skate. There you go. Retrieve that bitch.
Oh, they're skating. Oh! It was 3-on-2.
Yeah, he was trying to rip a shot. There. Yeah, he was trying to rip a shot, though. It's not a bad idea. I like this game, man. Nice, like, constant going.
That was such the game. The fucking Bruins are controlling the puck.
Absolutely. That was a great pass by DeBrusk there to Zacha.
Rangers had a really nice scoring chance on the power play, but the centering pass was intercepted. That was going to be a goal because your boy left that whole side of the net open.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Carlo was Carlo, very good positioning, intercept that pass.
Yeah, just kind of stuck his stick out there.
I mean, I'm so childish. I think with the one thing that it's unfortunate with Carlo, man, is he's such a good defenseman, man, but he has such shit luck because he has concussion issues. So like he got I think it was like early in the season he got another concussion. I think that's his fifth, and I think he was like seeing spots like
Can you imagine if we got to 1,000 subscribers? That would be fucking sick, right?
That'd be sick, bro.
If
Like,
we got to 1,000, that'd be
yeah,
1 million.
bro. 100,000. Yeah, let's go. I'm all for it.
Yeah, we get to 100,000, that's fine. 10,000, that's fine. I mean, my thing is, like, I think that our subscriber numbers will come with the people that we entertain. So I look at it as a measure of, how much are we able to entertain, keep people interested, or give people a platform to, talk their shit. And, we want to, we want to give people that opportunity.
Oh, dude. Kyrie Irving just got suspended indefinitely. We'll talk about that intermission. That's crazy. I saw.
They don't talk about anything that has to do with the New Jersey Nets.
No, I get that. I get that because
I know he said some comments, and and I'll say this, right, and this is by no means a criticism of the Jewish community at all.
No.
Right? Like almost all my clients are Jewish. And if they're not Jewish, they are ginger. Okay. Whenever you hear people talking down about how round the earth is or talking down about black people aren't really losing their stuff, right? But you say anything about the Jewish community, you're losing. You lost. Now, this is not a bad thing about the Jewish community. It says more about the lack of continuity and togetherness in the black community, but it is something that some of us have noticed. I think that you're having an opinion on Jewish people, right or wrong, to suspend somebody for it is insane. And I think that he's a fucking idiot. But to suspend him because, what? He has an opinion? Again, we're having this conversation we just had 2 hours ago with JD.
Yeah, no, I agree. Oh, come on. Close. That was a good drive-by haul.
Out of the zone and get a line change.
I mean, we'll have a more in-depth conversation about this when we get to the intermission because we'll have a little bit more time.
Coming through.
Thanks, man.
Even though you're a Rangers hater, we still love you.
No, dude, we love you here on this channel, Ranger hater especially. So appreciate it. And people that are joining in from the locker room, I want to say thanks for all the support in the videos. It's actually been kind of insane. So, that was blocked?
Yep, blocked in front. I don't know who blocked it, but he better be happy it didn't get him like on the knee or the ankle. I thought right now.
I think he got hit in the nuts.
Nuts.
No, sick. Come on, forecheck him.
Wow, Trouba almost took a penalty there.
Yeah, he was holding him.
I wouldn't even be mad if they did call a holding there.
I mean, I think this has been kind of like it's been a good back and forth game. Look at this save, though, man. Look at this. Look at that, dude. Look at that save, dude. That is like beautiful. Such a good save, man. Really.
He said, "I'm a Devils fan." Hey. He's gonna be a candidate for hater of the year.
Golden. I'll say this, Greg, man. I'm actually going to be on my locker room channel. We have it subscribed on the TSP. I'm actually going to be doing a Devils video, if not tonight, tomorrow, because the start they have had, dude, it's blown all my expectations out of the water. And I'm so happy for Devils fans, man, because it's finally like it's coming together. It's coming together for them
this year too, right?
Yeah, So me and my boy Fajardo, we have the Hockey Channel locker room. We did previews and all that stuff for each of the season.
Pops up for these too.
Yeah, and we were just kind of. The Islanders' lack of offense was concerning, but they've been really good. The Metropolitan is probably the toughest division now in the NHL. Yes, because it's so deep. If you look at I'll even go to the standings right now. I think there's like a 2 to 4 point difference from 7th to 1st or something like that. It's absolutely insane how deep this team is. I mean, the division.
There's no prospect that any teams are tanking for next year.
Yes, there is. It's Bedard. He is like an elite level player. He is considered like the next McDavid type, the next this. Like, I'll say this: Pittsburgh Penguins. Who
doesn't look like anybody's tanking right now.
no, well, Columbus is the worst team with only 6 points, but Pittsburgh in 7th place is only 4 points back from first place. Like the Metro is extremely deep. All right, come on, Coyle.
Rick Nash is out of the league, right?
Yeah, he's been out the
Retired?
league. Yeah, I liked Rick Nash, man. He was a good player.
I like Kevin
Oh, come
Nash.
on, come on.
Nah, he's going to get met there. Oh, he dropped it off.
That's smart.
Oh,
Nice try.
22.
Nice try.
Thank you. Carpenter, thank you. He stick checked the shit out of him.
Come on, Greer. Get that deep. This fourth line is just really good at grinding these games
They're
out.
skating hard here in the offensive end. Oh, it's too long. Oh,
He whiffed. Oh, wait, no. Is that Coyle? No, that's the third line. I apologize.
That looks like it was offside there.
Coyle lost his stick, man. Shit.
Oh!
Go to the bench now, Coyle. Go. Pasternak looks good.
What
What a shot! Yo, what a shot, bro!
I thought he was gonna dump in the
Yo,
corner.
what a shot, bro!
Oh
Dude,
my God.
a backhand, yo. Shizurkin's gotta have that, but oh my God, what a nip, dude!
I thought he was about to dump. Oh man, I thought he was about to dump that.
I gotta
into the
see a
corner,
replay.
man.
I gotta see a replay on that.
Oh my God!
Look at this, dude.
Man, that is such a soft.
Oh my,
no!
dude, that went right by his head. That went right by his head. I mean, listen, should he have saved that? Yes, but like that, dude.
Look at the angle he takes the shot from.
Oh my God, that went right by his fucking right ear. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Dude, look how little space is there to shoot, and he buried it.
He does not score a goal on that shot in the next 85 tries. That doesn't happen. Fuck, man.
I mean, in my opinion, even him lifting it, that's his own fault, right? So, all right, good goal. Oh, that was a bad pass.
And you got away with it.
Oh, this is crazy. I was so surprised that even went in. Oh, nice little moves there, Dipsy Doodle. Nice save, Allmark. Yo, he had that defenseman dead to rights there. That was a little nice in and out move by Kakko. See that, but that's the thing. I think Kakko, like, he's got potential, man. I just do. Like, look at this. Whoop, whoop. Oh man, that was a good move. He's got good hands. That's like once he figures out the NHL game, I do think he'll be a dynamic player.
We got Raphael on Facebook. He's happy with the with that fucking fluky ass goal.
Oh, here we go. Marchand down below. Going to DeBrusque. Back to the defense, Cliff.
You all right?
Ooh, that was a good play there.
All right, we're on sides and gave up the puck.
Oh, if DeBrusque settles that, he's probably gone. Thing is, man, these Ranger team, it's so deep
Benedetta is
off.
so slick with the puck.
Dude, this team is so deep, bro. You can't sleep on them. Like, yep, you got a 1-goal lead, but you can't take your foot off the gas with this offensive juggernaut,
It feels
man.
like a 5-goal lead when you're talking about a team whose power play, they've killed off their last 19 penalties.
I mean, I get where you're coming from, but a team like the Rangers, they only need a minute or two of pressure at a time, and they're going to fucking bury it if they get the good opportunities. I mean, like, Carlo made a fantastic play on intercepting that cross from the right-hand side over to the left. But,
Yeah,
like...
but the thing is, they're not even really getting good, clean opportunities on
Right
Omar.
now, they're
just
yeah,
not.
they're
And it's
not.
because
But
of the defense of the Bruins.
ooh,
That was a big hit there.
That was a big hit. But they're starting to get a little bit of pressure here. Here you got Hall. Nice drop pass.
Yep. And intercepted. Oh, he's holding the stick.
No, he was lifting his stick. He didn't hold it. He lifted it. Come on, boys. Get it out. Kick it out. Blow the whistle if it's just going to be dancing and humping each other in the corner, guys. Like, come on. There we go.
We don't judge here on TSP, except when we do.
I hate when refs like, move it. Like, oh, if it's not moving, just blow the damn whistle.
Look, we're living in the Rangers' defensive zone. There we go. We got a healthy Panarin out in the center.
Nice drop back. Fox.
Oh, that was a crazy angle from Fox.
Dude, but those shots do go in. Like,
Yeah,
that's,
well, we just saw it.
yeah.
Wow, that was terrible. That was terrible.
You know, it's funny. I'll say this. I'll compare. I'm not saying the talent was ever near the same, but like, for example, number 11 on the Bruins, Trent Frederick, he was drafted in the first round. I forget how high. I think it was a 20-something pick, but he was drafted as first rover pick. He hasn't panned out to what they thought he'd be. They thought he'd be a really big, nice power forward.
Pick, though.
But what a dangle!
Oh, what a move!
Dude, Foligno has looked great this season. But, you know, fans were down on him. I mean, he's become a competent NHL, fourth line NHL, third line, okay. And, you know, you got to be happy. Sometimes players don't always meet that development, what they think it's going to be. But, you know, if these guys just reach competency, it's fine. But I'm not as worried. I think there's flashes there with Kakko and Lafreniere. Nice feed.
No.
Ooh, great save. No sick. Kind of went in there.
You want to know something funny, Cap?
What's that?
At our peak, we had 544 people in our chat at one time earlier today. Guess who wasn't there? David Banner.
Damn, bro. And
We made it for the hockey stream.
Oh, so you're not going to like my Leafs video then? That's crazy.
Oh, you definitely have to check out the locker room. He made a video talking about the Leafs on his locker room channel. So check that out.
That was a good gathering right there by Shesterkin there. Got the puck, kind of dropped it, but he's got such good reaction.
What up, Fayez? Good to see you. Oh man, that fucking hurts.
If you post it, it'll be bad about the Leafs.
He's salty.
Okay, so since we're commercial break, the Leafs have
take the over.
take over 2-2.
That they took the under 6.5 goals.
I think the Leafs have like probably the most talented roster in the NHL, or if not top 5 in that category.
They scored 67 goals last year, right?
Yeah, they got Matthews, they have Marner, they have Nylander, Tavares, who is much maligned in that fan base, even though he's still a really good player, still a point per game player. He's actually their best player this season.
Related to Michael?
I don't believe so.
Different Nylander. Okay.
Yeah, different Nylander, but I think
see a lot of legacy players.
Oh yeah,
in the NHL.
Yeah, but I think when it kind of comes down to it, is the Leafs are just mentally soft, And that's something. I feel like this is what happens when you play players like they have 3 players over 10 million. I mean, Tavares, people are going to say is a terrible contract, and I won't necessarily disagree that it's too long of a term, but he's still producing at an elite level. The problem I have is John Tavares, that used to be the former of the Islanders. The problem I have is that when
you're thinking the same guy.
Yeah. So when they paid Marner and they paid Matthews,
he was like the only good player on the team. Of course, he's gonna look great. Is he still looking great after that though?
Yeah. I mean, like, when you pay, like, Matthews has looked okay. He's always good offensively, but he's not great in his own end. I mean, if you're paying someone, dude, like, I think it's about $11 million, you better show some fucking defense. I'm paying you $11 million. I think the Leafs just need a culture change. I think they paid too many of their own guys instead of, like, maybe bringing in the right pieces.
This motherfucker has the nerve to tell us he's trying to win money so that he can waste it on a shitty game. I mean, the fuck? I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I don't know what to tell you.
Nice. Come on. Nice little... Oh. Nice end around.
But John thinks that it's going to be 2-1 or 3-0. 1 goal per period is what he's thinking, why he's taking the under. But with the Rangers' poor defense against a team that's averaging 4.5 goals a game, I don't know about that.
Yeah, but you have an elite level goal. It's.
I mean, did you see the fucking goal that the Bruins just scored?
Yeah,
sometimes
I mean
luck
that
has something to do with it.
Absolutely, but Shesterkin's looked relatively sharp. That's a goal he probably wants to have back. I mean that's one of those shots. It's in that once in like 1 in 10 type shots. Oh. So come on, Zacha, get that out. Come on there, boys. Dig it. So about minute 17 left in the first period here.
Get anything but that shitty product that is meant to just push microtransactions. Anything but what Activision is pushing out there.
Not a big fan, eh?
Remember that whole never Trump thing? Never caught. Because every time y'all motherfuckers buy the game, they make the next game worse.
Oh.
Oh, man. That would be fucking funny if that happened. I'm not going to front.
Oh, what a shot.
Funny.
Oh, come on, boys.
You break out, get it over.
Good stop there by Lindholm.
And we get it back, dump back in, and a line change.
I don't understand. I feel like everyone. I mean, they got a line change, but I'm surprised more teams don't try to reset there. Like, pass it back to the D, try to keep control, possession of the puck.
Especially with less than a minute to go. I mean, do you really need to change shifts when there's less than a minute? Like, take a chance.
I mean, if they've been out there for over a minute, I get it, but it's nice.
It went out of play.
No, just offside.
I said this on the Rangers season opener. I really would like to see the Rangers facing at the most 8 shots per period. At the most. They've already had 10 against.
I mean, that's reasonable, but you're going to have games where it goes up into the 30s with shots per game.
No, but last year, our defense was so bad. We had teams routinely in the mid-30s and even in the 40s. Shots on goal.
Yeah, I mean...
And I hate it.
But the thing is, you got a young D-core that I think is going to keep learning and keep improving. Oh, Mark, get back in the net. It's just... I like he's just holding, he's just waiting there. I just... gives me anxiety. All right, good start for the Bruins. 1-0 end of the first period. You know, we here at the the TSP podcast in the locker room. We're just fans of the sport, bro. So, you want to have that conversation about the Kyrie Irving stuff? Because now it's the intervention, we can kind of have it. It's a different sport.
I told you that many of my clients are Jewish. So as we got the announcement from you guys in the comments. I did get the press release from the New Jersey Nets. Tino's time, how you doing? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. And I can tell that you are a JD from NY Fantasy of football outside of a wrestling ring. That's pretty interesting. Shout out to whoever made your icon. It's pretty cool. I'm going to read to you the press release that was sent to me by my client. A statement from the New Jersey Nets. Over the last several days, we have made repeated attempts to work with Mr. Irving to help him understand the harm and danger of his words and actions, which began with him publicizing a film containing deeply disturbing anti-Semitic hate. We believe that taking the path of education in this challenging situation would be the right one, and thought that we had made progress with our joint commitment to eradicating hate and intolerance. We were dismayed today when given an opportunity in a media session that Kyrie refused to unequivocally say he has no anti-Semitic beliefs nor acknowledge specific hateful material in the films. This was not the first time he had the opportunity, but failed to clarify. Such failure to disavow anti-Semitism when giving a clear opportunity to do so is deeply disturbing and is against the values of our organization and constitutes conduct detrimental to the team. Accordingly, we have the view that he is currently unfit to be associated with the New Jersey Nets.
Damn.
We have decided that Kyrie will serve a suspension without pay until he satisfies a series of objective remedial measures that address the harmful impact of his conduct, and the suspension period served is no less than 5 games. So I'm going to give you, the floor, Cap, first before I say what I have to say. What is your assessment of the situation here?
All right, man. So I'm gonna be savage here. This is a fucking idiot that thinks the earth is flat. And, you know, me being a mariner and having to do great circle sailing and have to correct for the curvature of the fucking earth when I do courses over the Atlantic or the Pacific Ocean or any large body of water. Kyrie, if the earth was flat, I wouldn't have to do that. You know? So, I mean, I don't think we're really kind of dealing with the most intelligent human being. Just because you make millions doesn't mean you're intelligent. Just means you are very good at a particular skill. So, like, as for his comments, and I kind of, I listened to what he said, kind of read to what he said as well. The problem with very, I would say, easily led people, because let's be honest, to me, Kyrie's a beta. He's just very easily manipulated. When it kind of comes down to it, the problem with conspiracy theories is they have the sliver of truths, and then people just go on in this completely like batshit insane rant or batshit insane theory without any substantial evidence to back it up. I mean, when it kind of comes to the anti-Semitic thing, you know, for him to kind of have some of these, like, I mean, it's kind of like the whole Kanye thing. I don't know if you kind of kept up with that, saying like, you know, the Jewish media and Jewish stuff that like they rule the world and stuff like that. It's very like QAnon kind of behavior. And it's a little bit troublesome for a guy with that much money and assets that he couldn't, you know, get a better education. You know, I think you could kind of do a little bit own research on yourself and realize that some of the things you're saying are completely like out of pocket. But I'm not going to go to Kyrie Irving for an intellectual debate or a debate on history, world history. As for him getting suspended, I guess I'm of the ilk. I believe in free speech. I will condemn what he said, and I think Kyrie's an idiot. But I'm all for people expressing their idiocy to the public. I mean, I would rather know who you are than you hide behind a facade, that you're this, you are a certain way when you truly aren't. You know, I don't care if people want to be a part of hateful groups, because if you make that public, I'm like, all right, cool. I just know not to fuck with you. I know not to hang around with you. I know not to associate with you, right? And I think when we get into this when we get into this arena of starting to censor everyone, we bury them underground. We make these people far more infamous by doing so. Like, and I'm kind of, and I apologize for I'm just bringing this in for the whole totality of this conversation. Like guys like Alex Jones, for example, he still has a massive following because they did push him underground. So it's like, look, they're silencing him, and like he gains that audience because it's like, oh my God, look, he's telling the truth, so they're shutting him down. Like, you know, my thing is just let people speak their ignorance, let people speak their stupidity. I don't believe we should ever infringe on someone's freedom of speech, because I think in the United States of America, that is the greatest thing that we have, you know, especially freedom of the press, being able to report and kind of out controversies and I would say evil deeds. But, you know, I do understand it from the Nets organization as a private, it's its own business. If they don't want Kyrie Irving in their league, on their team or the NBA in their league, it's a privilege. It's not a right. And that's sometimes I think some of these athletes got to understand, sometimes it's really more of a privilege to play than a right to play. That's just my take on it. I feel like you can say whatever you want to say, but there is going to be consequences if you say something completely out of pocket. And I don't know. It's very interesting to see how much conspiracy theories have become to the mainstream. And I don't know if that's because we have such a lack of faith in our government that people are just going to, stick to these like, oh yeah, look, the government doesn't care. And maybe this is true. Maybe they have these chemtrails to control us or population control. I have some associates, I should say at this point, really go down that conspiracy theory hole and kind of like get lost into it, and like they no longer use the rational side in their brain and kind of like, well, if that's true, then why is this and this? Like they don't do any scientific research into it, or like even not necessarily scientific, but like any historical research into it. But yeah, that's just my long lengthy soliloquy regarding that. I think he has the freedom to say whatever he says, but the Nets and the NBA have the right to be like, see ya, and especially with, and let's be honest, I don't think highly of the NBA or the NBA teams in general, because if they want to say, oh, we all care about social justice, then why do you have like sweatshots in China that, you literally neuter yourself for your voice in China? Like you'll just make sure it's China approved when they, have genocide and they treat people horrific over there as well. So my thing is, don't bullshit me and act like you give a fuck about people, but you just care about your bottom dollar. Right? So, sorry if that was all over the place, but that's kind of my take on this. I just think, let him say what he wants to say, but there's going to be consequences for it.
All right, I'm going to give my take on it. I agree with most of what you said about, it's their league, it's their team, they can do what they want. But I'm going to read this comment here, because I think that this comment this comment aligns pretty much with what I believe. John Wrestling here. Might piss people off, but oh well. Is being racist wrong? He says absolutely, but it's not illegal. Is being the sexiest wrong? I've never been the sexiest person, so I don't know what that is.
I have,
but is being is being a sexist wrong? Absolutely, but it's not illegal. Irving is an idiot, but he shouldn't be suspended unless you're doing something illegal. I don't think you should be suspended. Now,
okay, so but let me just before you go.
I completely agree, and here's why.
Okay, can I just clear up my point? I agree. I do agree with that point. I'm just explaining the rationale. Like it is at the end of the day, there's league. Do I think he should be suspended? No. Like if he says stupid stuff, he says, unless he's inciting actual violence, like you need to go to this person. I agree. Like I do agree with both of you in that regard. It's like fucking just let the dude play. If he wants to say dumb shit, let him say dumb shit. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, here's the problem that I have with the synopsis. He did not get suspended for what he said. He got suspended for what he did not say, and that's what bothers me. Right? I think that, and again, I'm going to go back to what was sent to me, right? When given an opportunity in a media session that Kyrie refused to unequivocally say For us to be punishing people for the things they don't say, we've got a major problem. Now, the only thing that I think that he should have been held to is saying, you know what? Next question. I don't want to talk about the situation. Next question. I don't want to discuss this. I only want to talk basketball. Next question. Next question. Next question. If you should have the right to not say anything. Now, if you want to tell me that Kyrie made his bed and he said and supported the things that he said and supported, so he has to address it. I mean, guys, let's all be adults here. Do you really think that in a span of a couple of days, his dearly held beliefs is just going to be completely reversed? We know that anything that he would say would be a fucking lie. And to me, that would be more of an insult to the Jewish community than if he just said, you know what, I'm not going to say anything, or I'm not going to say anything going forward, but my beliefs are my beliefs.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I don't want anybody to blow smoke up my ass. If you don't like black people, cool, let me fucking know.
Yeah, I mean, that's the same thing. Like, I know you don't like gingers, and you make it apparent every time, like, you call me and say, I hope you die someday. And I'm like, pretty deep. But, yeah, no, I agree, man.
Because I know that when you do, a rainbow is going to shoot out, and I'm going to find a pot of gold at the end of that motherfucker. I'm going to go chase that shit like Lucky Charms.
Fuck, dude. I would just hang myself and come back to life if I was the truth case right now. Self-asphyxiation, boys. Oh, shit. Also, kind of, someone said I'm new here. Welcome, Tino's Time. There's actually a few people that said that. So I want to say welcome to the show. If you're coming here from TSP or if you're watching on the Locker Room, we appreciate you, coming by. And oh my God, the Knights are destroying the Senators 4-1 right now. The Knights are actually one of the other hot teams in the league right now. They're 9-2. So the Golden Knights are crazy. You know what's funny? This is kind of slightly switching topics, but getting back to hockey. So Bruce Cassidy got fired by the Boston Bruins, right? And he was there for years, and he did a pretty successful job. That motherfucker goes to goddamn the Las Vegas Golden Knights, right? And they're top of the league. So, if I'm Cassidy, right, I don't know how I'm feeling. Like, oh, my team's number one, but I look at, Jim Montgomery come to the Bruins and then take them to number one and, the hottest start in the league. It is kind of crazy. It does make me wonder, did the Bruins just need a new... I mean, some of the guys they brought in definitely helped, but did they need a new voice in the room? Because DeBrusk is playing like a completely different player. He's reaching heights that we thought he could reach when we originally drafted him. Bergeron, Pasta always doing their thing. Marchand's looked fantastic in the 2 to 3 games. 3 games at this point, with this game included. And, Krejci's looked solid. I mean, it is kind of funny, right? People were really pissed that Cassidy got fired. And when Jim Montgomery got assigned as the head coach for the Bruins, all I read in the Facebook feed is, this guy sucks. He's terrible. Why did you pick him? Oh man, we're fucked. And it's absolutely hilarious that this guy has come in and he has done a great job. I like what he's put. He's more of a positive coach. I think Cassidy works well with underdog / maybe. I mean, I wouldn't even say younger players because younger players seem to get into his doghouse. But I just think his voice.
Some coaches just don't want to play young players.
That's the problem. That's the problem I had with Cassidy at times because he put DeBrusk in the doghouse, and DeBrusk at times had problems with his effort. But
you're going to get benched. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think some of it was, and maybe I'm kind of looking at it with hindsight 2020. I'm like, is he not covering effort because he just feels so defeated? And I know they're getting paid a lot of money, but sometimes you just need to kind of let a guy go, reward him or be nice to him. And it just seems like Montgomery is kind of reaching these players far differently than Cassidy has, and I think that's why you're seeing such an explosion. The Bruins were a one-line team, and that came apparent when they played the Carolina Hurricanes in the playoffs last season. They just got that great checking line for the Canes against the number one. I hate this name, but the perfection line, and they absolutely shut it down because we had no secondary scoring. It just seems like we're a completely different team. So I think it is kind of funny. Cassidy leaves and Bruins fans were pissed, and now we're like, oh, we're number one. And then in Western Conference, the Vegas Golden Knights are back to being like one of the best teams in the league. It's pretty cool. I feel I have no ill will against Cassidy. I just think there needed a new voice in the room, in my opinion. So with the Rangers, kind of getting back to them as well. With the New York Rangers, what I'm going to want to see this year for them on the development side of things is...
Well, when you put a team in fucking Vegas, you can expect that motherfucker to be good.
Well, okay, but if you look at the Seattle Kraken, right? The Vegas Golden Knights, though, the reason why, getting back into this, the Vegas Golden Knights... The reason why they were so good off the start is that new system, right? Like if you look back at the Columbus Blue Jackets, the Atlanta Thrashers, who are no longer with us, they're now in Winnipeg. When you looked at those expansion teams, they actually did kind of suck. They'd sucked for years and years and years and years. And when they did that new model with the Vegas Golden Knights, GMs really didn't know how to handle that. So like they got fleeced in trades because teams made trades to protect certain players. Mm-hmm. So like the Vegas Golden Knights, even before their draft, just had a shitload of assets. And they were able to kind of juice the system. So then when the Seattle Kraken came along, teams were like, nah, we're not going to be this stupid this time. So they kind of they less trades. And that's why like the Kraken have played way better in their second season this season. And I really like Seattle's such a fantastic fan base. I know that's going to be rocking there for years and years. But their first season was actually god-awful. They were like one of the worst teams in the whole league. They drafted 4th overall. They got Shane Wright, who, by the way, in my opinion, they are completely mismanaging. Like just if you're 4th overall pick, you're not going to play him, send him back to the Sarnia Sting, let him develop in the minors. But anyways, that's why Vegas is so good, is because they were able to juice the system, and the way they constructed that team was fantastic. Now, I didn't like how they fired their coach, and then you saw last year they were kind of like back down to earth, but it seems like with hiring Cassidy, it's kind of reinvigorated that whole room. So, I mean, I got to give props to that Vegas Golden Knights front office, even though they treated a legendary player like Marc-Andre Fleury like shit, Robin Lehner sometimes like shit. I mean, when it kind of comes to making certain transactions, they did a good job. So I don't think you'll ever see an expansion team, if they ever go past 32, you'll never see as good of an expansion team like that again. No way.
Lindgren's been off the ice for the last 9 minutes of the first period, so we'll see what's going on with him. Mm-hmm. Oh, Adidas makes the uniforms now. That's interesting.
Yeah, you didn't know that? And we're back, boys. Let's hopefully we're at the same time.
Yep. Puck dropped.
Yep, it's for me 9:53, 9:52.
Yep. We're on the same time.
Thank God. All right. Yep. There you go. Nice pass.
He's done. Yeah.
What happened to him?
Another crazy fucking angle shot. I'm afraid of all the shots coming in now.
Ooh, yeah, that hurts. Ooh,
he's hurt.
He took a clap bomb up close. Ooh, hopefully he's okay.
He's hurt. He's hurt. Yeah.
You don't want to see that, man. Hopefully it's just a stinger. Yeah, hopefully it's just a stinger, though. Hopefully he's fine. Hopefully it's nothing broken. Oh, no.
He's going to sit down on the bench.
Yeah, I think it's just a stinger. I think it just...
the ankle?
Let me see. And... Oh, dude, right, dude.
Off the calf?
No. So with the shin pads like that, there's not, like, up front, there's good padding. On the side, they do have some, but it's not as, like, it's not like the plastic.
Much,
yeah, so... Ooh, that's just a stinger. That sucks.
Took it off the shin?
Yeah, I took it off right in the... Oh, nice shot.
All right.
Nice save there by Shesterkin, just swallowing that
Rangers are very slow. And now without Lindgren, then they're going to be bringing, a fourth liner to the third line, a third line to the second line. That's going to really mess up their rotations.
Let's go here, boys. Nice. That was dangerous.
He lost his own.
That was dangerous.
That's a little, yeah, it's offsides. They're a little sloppy with the puck right now, just a little bit. And I'm talking about the Bruins.
Yeah, no, they are a little bit sloppy. I think Marchand is such a skilled player, though. Sometimes he tries to force things that, like, just got to take the space. But he's such a too. Yeah, it's like I feel like those elite level players think they can just like zip it in anywhere, and it's just like maybe not the best idea. Sometimes I feel like talent can be a little bit of a hindrance when it comes to the hockey IQ.
Yeah,
because you're so good, you're like, nah, I got this. Right, nice reset by Zacha. Carlo. Oh, come on. Zacha's got some speed. What was that, Carlo? Woof. Whiff. Nice bad turnover there. You good, Evil? You look like you're about to nod off here.
Nah, somebody said on the JD, on the JD episode.
Yeah.
He was like, Dr. Evil creeps me out. What up, Jerry? Oh, man, that was funny.
Yeah.
So I really love all of the support. Again, like not everybody came over here to support us. Some people
came with Sir JD
to support JD. But regardless, supporting JD, it's good for me to know that there are people out there that support my guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a good dude.
If you don't like me, you don't like the way I run my show, I mean, that's cool. I'm not for everybody. That's cool.
Well, but I also think, as we grow and we continue to evolve, we're always going to keep improving. No, nice little dump there. That's not, you know what I mean? Like, we're at a certain.
They are the forecheck. God damn.
We're at a certain level, so we're going to keep evolving and keep improving.
That was really, like, normally the puck changes possessions on the line change there, right? They were rushing. They were rushing the Rangers players behind the net.
There you go.
That's a hit, too. Oh!
Nice. Allmark did not know where that was. He was like, what? Now you get that line out there.
Pads.
Oh, he had a guy back there.
So keep walking. I thought he was on the ice. Keep walking, motherfucker.
Come on. You gotta get that on. Yeah, gotta get that on net, man. Oh my God.
And he gets out skated. Oh, he got hit with the puck.
Yeah, that was it.
Yo, look at how sharp Boston is.
There you go. Get it out.
All right. All right, we get a little bit of possession time here.
I liked that idea there when he went from the right.
Over.
I think.
Oh, deflected in front. It got blocked.
I feel like Fox, if he just kind of skates there and skates a little bit backwards and pivots, he can get a nice low shot on ice. You know what I mean? And like you don't know what happens. Get a nice juicy rebound. What a feed! Oh, come on! Oh, wrap it!
No!
Oh, just missed him.
Hey, Raul Torres, like we put up with a lot of you're really not, you know, your comments have not been constructive. They have not been entertaining. I mean, we allow trolls on this channel.
Yeah, we don't really give a fuck.
But you need to be entertaining.
Yeah, for the love of God.
Oh, you got tripped. Raul, you're going to get this warning. But the next not funny or unproductive comment that you put up there, we're gonna say goodbye to you.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to be a fucking clown, at least be entertaining.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's
like,
all.
I mean, like, come on. It's like, welcome to a hockey stream, brother. I mean, dude, I've been chirping my whole life. That's kind of weak. Let's see. Nice, come on. Nice rotation. Lindholm. Got Bergie in the bumper right there.
That was dangerous because Shesterkin was out of position there when the puck crossed in front, almost through the crease. Really.
Oh, dude, they lost the stick. Come on.
Yeah, no, he's got to stick back.
I mean, like, just attack
he was
that
out of position.
Yeah.
That was pretty scary.
Lindholm has been on fire too. He had like 4 points against Pittsburgh.
And we clear. All right, so we can buy about 15 to 20 seconds off this power play with that clear.
Yep, but
and we got Kreider on the penalty kill.
Lindholm just dumping and chasing to himself. Ah, shit. That was a good puck play right there by Olmark. This is not a good power play for the Bruins right now.
Or it just could be a good PK.
No, it's a good PK. I'm just saying Bruins kind of like getting a little sloppy here. I think Marchand's been on too long. That was a good idea.
Scary.
Coil there, backdoor, try to go for a low fucking redirect.
Just a little wide. And
nice save. Right in the bread basket.
All right, we're good with that.
Fortunately, our resident troll can't come up with anything entertaining. He hasn't said anything.
Hey, man. Hey, if you're going to hang around and think of something funny to say,
say it, dude.
And you're going to wait until you find something funny to say, I'm good with it. All right, cool.
All right, later, loser.
All right, there you go.
Sorry, dude. What a fucking clown. Let's see. But nice play here.
We gave him a chance, right?
I mean, yeah, like if you're gonna be a fucking, if you're gonna give it a shot, but just be entertaining for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Like I said, we're pretty troll friendly, and we put up with a lot of stuff from like we blocked several accounts in that stream. We didn't block him. Fucking shit, nice. Man.
That was a good attempt there by the Rangers. It looks like the Rangers got a little bit more juice in the second period here.
A little bit. No, I wouldn't say in the second. I would probably say in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Fox. Oh, he got taken down. Whoa, straight.
That was a good low shot though. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
center.
That could have been goalie interference if that went in because he got bumped off.
Now, but my thing is, even if we don't score here, we finally get some offensive ice time.
But look, like the Bruins look gassed right now, man. Like this is. Zach Jones got to take another step in his development, man. That they definitely need that. Nice rebound control by Olmark.
They can't line change.
No, they can because it's not an icing. So they
that's right. That's right. But he's the one that stopped the puck. So Boston can change lines, but I don't think the Rangers can change lines.
See, look at this nice low shot. This is what I'm talking about. Redirects and stuff like that.
There too.
Yeah. Good save there.
They were gassed too. All 5 of them.
Yeah, they were gassed. No, that's why they were getting some like really good offensive pressure there.
We can get a goal there.
I mean, I'm hoping you don't, but.
What kind of fucking.
What?
Oh my God. Again, I want to thank everybody that's come through to kind of hang out with us. Either if you're coming from the locker room, cool. If you're here because you're here supporting and you like what we do, as a fan of JD, we're good with that too. If you're just here supporting for whatever reason you're supporting, we really do appreciate you here. I'm going to grab another Gatorade, man.
All right. Funny, man. He goes from one team to over the Rangers, and he's been really helping them do well. Oh, here we go. They're back. Cutting in. Nice little move. Nice kind of box out there by Lindholm. Lindholm has really kind of come into his own with the Bruins this season.
With the Lindgren was able to play.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's not significant.
Now he's starting to get a forecheck here. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, he whiffed!
Yep, he whiffed.
He got it out of his zone.
Oh, nice.
And he loses it. And chips it in. That's not on goal, though.
There we go.
They don't count that. They don't count that.
Come on, Locko, use that wheels. Right? No, he just played it.
They can't count that. Yeah.
No.
Because, the goalie comes out to play the puck, but...
Locko, he had scored his first...
He tried to bat that in with a high stick.
Locko, number 94, got his first goal last game versus the Penguins.
Oh, my God! Get it out! Oh, wow. He lost the puck. He had a really good shot there. Oh.
Zach Jones.
Oh, rebound! Rebound!
Good box out.
Oh.
Yeah, the Rangers look like they're coming around, man. They're playing. They're buzzing right now.
Dump in. Center!
Oh,
yeah!
That was
Let's go!
I can't be bad. That was a filthy pass.
Yes!
Easy, huh? That was a pretty
pass. I was like, you gotta get this one.
No, that was a disgusting pass. Look at this.
Look how deep he gets when he centers it. Oh my god!
Nice little. Just
And
see
it
how
got deflected in front.
No, see how look at that saucer pass. Look how beautiful that was. That was an amazing pass.
Tucked in.
That's an amazing
Jimmy
pass.
VC, let's go. First goal of the season. And he whiffs. Wow, you got to get that pass tape to tape. That's a big hit.
Well, that's what I told about the Rangers, man. They're high octane offense, you know. What was that?
Wasn't looking like that for half the game. There was
but like, oh,
big hit by Schneider to open ice.
Oh, let's go.
Oh.
Come on, fuck,
Like,
come on,
you can't be fucking beating our guys in open ice like that. We gonna come see you. Oh, we got two of them.
We got a live brawl, boy. Let's go.
Two of them.
Yeah, that's right. Greer snuffed him. Frederick, come on.
Frederick is winning this fight. Come on, Gaudreau. Come on, Gaudreau.
Oh, nice uppercut over. Oh, dude, look at this. Yeah, come on.
Come on, Gaudreau.
He knows. He knows.
They're done.
Dude, I love when the boys scrap in hockey, man. Now, I will say this.
Are you mad? You got crushed in open ice. Hold the L, son. Hold the L. You got crushed.
Okay, but like my big thing here, and I'm a Bruins fan saying this, Frederick's got a, like, let me look at the replay. I think he had his head down. No, he didn't. He didn't.
His head up. His head is up. Look.
Oh, that's a shoulder to chest hit. No. I wasn't going to knock him. I didn't know if he had his head down because some players, I feel like in this more skilled age, they get caught looking.
They get caught with their head down, head on the puck. Right.
So, like, my thing is like that. I was going to knock him for that, but he had his head up. It's just, that was a good hit. It was a solid
shoulder to chest.
Yep, that's textbook. That's how we're taught.
You mad, bro? You mad? Are you mad? Oh, Carbon, my guy Carbon. Hey, I watched the stream with JD. You guys are my childhood with COD, and seeing you guys doing what you guys want to do is amazing. Yeah, it's fucking fun, right? It's fucking fun, ain't it? You know, we had Rattlesnake Jake in the chat for a while. It was a lot of fucking fun. And remember, we don't have TSP without JD. I mean, when you really think about it, there is no TSP without JD.
Yeah, we wouldn't have met.
Nope.
I mean, yeah, we met through JD.
Yeah.
That's the funny part.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it is kind of crazy, right? If you think it's shit, dog. And, like, mind you, I took a step back from the scene because I was pursuing my own, like, career.
But also you had that thing where people were, like, accusing you of, like, either using your diagnosis or faking your diagnosis.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Well, that was more subtle shit. That never really came out with people saying that shit, but it was kind of like, it was. So when he brought up Thunder, I did, like, that was a good hit. So when he brought up, I don't. Unfortunately, me and Thunder used to be pretty good boys, but after that, like, that shit got told to me, I was like, all right, dog. Like, I'm one of those people, I don't really, like, yeah, you want to talk shit, that's fine, but I'm like, dog, you want to pay my medical bills? We can see. But, nah, man.
Is that like, Greer or Green?
Greer. AJ Greer.
He's kind of turned taken down. He got taken down. The Indian Jesus returns.
I mean, listen, bro, we have to kind of copy our boy Lutch. We see you, dog. We see you killing it in these streaming games.
We're doing the live streaming streets, son.
I mean, bro, legitimately, this man streams from his toilet. Like, hey, today I didn't eat enough fiber. I'm going to be in here tonight. Like, you know? Like, my boy's killing it, man. I'm proud of you, Lutch, man. That's so dope that, you know, you're really succeeding. 'Cause I remember we had conversations that you... Like, yo, I've been this for so long. It's just, I'm so glad that you're fucking taking off, dog. It's fucking dope.
Yeah, Lucha hit me up on Twitter. Of course, I couldn't really respond to him because we're doing the show here. And he was like, yeah, we had like 333 people. I'm like, yo, we made it. We had 544 people here at the same time.
Yeah, man, that was huge, bro.
And that's at a time when his viewers
aren't there.
Viewers are not normally used to seeing him online at that time. And he's on in the afternoon, and his fans, they showed up. And that's why, like, I don't... Oh, he wins! Come on!
That could have been bad. Nope. Oh,
that's
great
a
save.
big rebound, too.
Yeah, that was a hard shot. Jesus. This is making me nervous.
And, like, you know, and the thing is, all these people talking shit about JD, and it's like, nah, we're not riding with that.
No. I mean, as of right now, over 200, I think it is.
Oh, yeah, definitely over 200.
Yeah, over 200 at this point. And that's crazy because it's only been like a few hours. So, I mean, it's pretty dope, I ain't gonna lie. And there was a lot of good stuff in there that we should chop up into shorts and stuff like that. You know?
But the thing that I think is like the thing that I really appreciated about this stream, because it's easy to say, well, how many subs did you get? I mean, that's cool and all. But the thing is, you're talking about somebody who was beaten down for no good reason and feeling very alone. There were people that were supposed to be like cool with him in the IWC among other wrestling podcasters. None of them came to his defense. And the only thing that he did was give his fucking opinion on whether or not there was a match that was compelling enough for him to want to see it.
Like,
and that's all that was.
Listen, I'll
and
be
for
real.
nobody to back him up and at least say, "Yo, guys, you're really like, you know, just you guys are trying too hard. You know, you just didn't want to see the match." That's it. That's his opinion. Nobody said anything. That you start feeling real alone real fast. So for
Yeah, he couldn't settle the puck. It was just kind of bouncing. I mean, the thing is, man, like, and I haven't talked to JD in a minute, but I mean, I used to have conversations with him relatively frequently back in the day.
Hit. Yo, your boys are getting hit, son.
I mean, I think the problem I had with the whole situation, like, I'm not into wrestling, right? I'm not going to sit here and fake like I am, but if that is truly, like, if that's all he did, I don't understand the vitriol. I don't like for me, it's like it's wild, and to the point of like doxing someone, it's like okay.
He doesn't want to see. And then you know what ended up happening? Do you know why the hashtag JD was trending on Twitter? Do you know
because
why?
He was right? Because he was right probably around the match?
Because from what I understand, the match lasted 3 minutes long, and he did like 2 moves.
Yeah.
In the whole match. It was like we knew it was going to be shit. That's why he didn't get any camera time.
Well, but like this is another thing I'm going to have to say as for
No call on the trip.
Yeah, Rangers bias.
That looked kind of questionable.
But as for the podcasters not supporting him,
that's a big shot.
Big save.
And
as for the podcast, as for other AEW or wrestling podcasters not supporting him, I think this is the thing I have to say regarding that is people in the end of the day are in it for their own well-being. They don't really give a fuck about you.
I'm just going to fill this out for he's being accused of being racist and sexist because he said that this very new and inexperienced wrestler who's not very good. He said he didn't want to see her match that she had with another chick because he didn't think that she was very good. And it is an opinion that most people agree with. And because he said that and something that he said that was inappropriate 2 years ago, they all jumped on him because he just said, please, dear God, no, I don't want to see this match.
Well, but
that's really all he did. That's all he said.
So, like, for me, though, when it kind of comes down to it, is like when it comes to the other podcasters not coming to his defense, I think other people, I hate to say it, it's just human nature, right? You see a guy like JD who's so successful, right? And then you see this happen, and then they're probably like, "Ooh, wait a minute! Oh, this is time
I can siphon off.
I can siphon some views off this. I can get in good with this organization. Fuck that guy. I'm gonna do me." But like the thing is, when you have the strength, like a JD, the fan base and stuff like that,
professional wrestling, Lutch, professional wrestling. But I'm hoping that some of JD's fans and you guys, you let us know. if you're interested in our Filthy Casual MMA watch party, because we are very excited to have, if any of you are MMA fans, it would be great to have you watch the fights with us.
But I think when it kind of comes down to it, I think people just saw a motive just to stay silent because they wanted to get in the good of these wrestlers and kind of stay in good graces, and they didn't want to kind of get involved. They were looking out for the betterment. They didn't care about standing up for what is right. They just cared about their own well-being, and I think that's disgraceful, if I'm being blunt. I think that's, so I hope, like, anyone that JD thought he was close with, if they didn't come to his back, bro, they like, he shouldn't fuck with them, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's in situations like this. Where you see what people are really made of and be like, all right, I see you. And the thing is, you and I, we are going to have, controversies too, because we're going to tell people what the fuck we think.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'd rather, I'm more about the integrity side of things, right? So
Right.
I just think from a standpoint,
you let people throw dirt on the man's name off an opinion of a match.
Yeah,
Are you fucking serious? Oh, that was a high stick.
That was crazy hand-eye accuracy. But I think when it kind of comes down to it, it's I think it's kind of pathetic that you had people probably that he thought was within his own camp not come up and support him because he's like, oh wait, this is the opportunity to really capitalize on his downfall. I don't. That's the one thing I hate about the internet, in my opinion, is that you get these circle of friends, and that's why I'm more closed off. Right, I kind of learned. I've done my time where I've kind of been stabbed in the back from people that I consider my buddies online.
Oh yeah, I definitely stabbed your back.
Yeah, because you
Halloween big ass fucking
bro,
cleaver
because he doesn't
right in your labrum
he screams at me and says that ginger lives don't matter and shit. But I think that when it kind of comes down to it,
the taste of ginger,
it's fucked up.
She loves that shit. I'm just like, the fuck.
But I think when it kind of comes down to it, is that you got to just be careful who you surround yourself with.
Joke too. Stream too.
And everyone's gonna think we hate him or some shit. That's the funniest part.
I talked to him recently because remember we gave him credit when he brought it to our attention that there were a bunch of people on Twitter that were happy that a serial killer was killing men and men only at the time. He did have a female victim at the end. At the time they thought he was only targeting men, and they're like, "Yeah, this is so great," But I talked to him in the aftermath, and I'm like, "Listen, we do have Anaru jokes, but just know that it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun."
No, I think for me, just you gotta be careful who you surround yourself with, and not. Until I get to vibe with you for a while and I get to know your personality and I kind of like work with you for a while, I'm like, yo, just, you got to keep people at arm's length. And I hate to say it, you can't really trust motherfuckers, especially with this internet shit. Because it's just when you meet someone that has another show, and I'm just looking at it very objectively, they're like, oh shit, I can use this dude as a come up, or I can use this as like, he's failing and I can like monetize off that. I'm going to do that. Like, motherfuckers do not give a shit. Like for me, it's like, I'm successful outside this shit.
Right.
I just enjoy making content.
What we do here or not.
Yeah, I don't really care. I care, but I'm not gonna like sell my soul and stab people in the back for internet fame. I look at those people very funny. So anyone that associates itself with JD and that didn't have his back, I just think they're pathetic. Personally.
Yeah. And again, this is one of those times, man, when you think about it. I would much rather find out who my friends are in a low leverage situation, because as much as people tried to make JD feel bad, it wasn't like he said anything really egregious. It didn't affect like his standings with any sponsors. He didn't lose any subscribers. In fact, he gained, right?
Right.
But it's good to find out what a person would do when shit actually got, questionable for you.
Got real. Yeah, got real.
Find out now, not later. Oh, he lost the puck there.
I thought it was going to.
Both teams are just out of sync.
Yeah,
just out of sync.
Bruins aren't having as clean as a period as they did in the first, but I think it's because the Rangers are playing better defensively. You can definitely tell
the Rangers have gotten lucky. You see right there?
Good play. Oh, good keep. Yep.
All right, get out of the zone. Try to get off the ice. Thank you.
Yeah, we're actually we are in Boston and New York. That's the funny part. I'm currently I'm in
You're in Foxborough. Oh,
yep, I'm in Foxborough.
And he got a rebound off that.
Like Boston's like 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
Yeah, original six matchup, man.
Yep. But I'm here in New York City. In fact, I am 1 mile away, 1.3 miles away from where this game is being played. If you are coming to us on the you tried to backhand it. If you're coming to us from the locker room, please do what In-Game Jesus says on the Talking Shit podcast.
New Bedford, let's go.
You know what I mean? We really appreciate it.
New Bedford's a rough area, dog. In some spots, I used because I work on the water. I actually used to go into New Bedford on the tugboat, and some of that area near the waterfront is a little rough. Ain't gonna lie. There was literally a police standoff outside of our tugboat one night. Oh, what good play! That was a good play by Riley.
I was up in Vermont almost 2 weeks ago, about a week and a half ago. Yep.
I think New Bedford has a ton of potential, though. Like it's got the waterfront, it's all that. Like it's unfortunate that. Why did everyone stop skating? Did you see that? Like everyone was
because it's the end of the second period.
No, but there was still a few seconds left. Usually that doesn't happen. I'm just saying. I think
it's stressful, man.
New Bedford's definitely there. What part of Captain Desmond? What part of Maine are you from? Are you from Southern or Northern Maine? You don't have to give us. You don't have to like dox yourself. But Paul, check out Lutch. Lutch is losing his mind in the chat because he keeps seeing that it's people in the YouTube, but he's like, I don't see any messages except for my own. We're also simulcasting on the Locker Room YouTube channel as well as the Talking Shit podcast channel. So if you guys are in the Locker Room and you want to keep Lutch in his lonely ass company, actually we have to. I'm going to change the URL because we are officially. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you kind of got the name right.
Definitely subscribe to the Talking Shit podcast. We got our new URL, and we would love to have you over here for non-hockey type stuff. You know, if you don't want to hear Paul's opinion on anything but NHL hockey, of course you have the Locker Room available to you. But yeah, it would be really fucking awesome if you guys would like to subscribe to our podcast, which has grown by 50% in the last 4 or 5 hours.
It's been pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie, it's awesome.
This was insane. Thanks to a really, really good personal friend of mine, JD from NY206. You can also check him out on YouTube.
And you're from Western Maine. Okay, that's pretty cool, man. I know with a lot of the sawmills, right? Well, that's more Northern Maine. But I know a lot of the sawmills in Maine closing down because the paper production is kind of stopped. Dude, have you ever been to Northern Maine, Evil?
Nigga, I just went to Vermont for the first time in my life. I need to kind of work myself into spending a lot of time around rural white people.
Yeah, no, I get it. You afraid, but I think when
Yeah, I'm afraid.
you saw Get Out once and you never want to go back to the
didn't even
Burbs.
watch that movie. I didn't even watch that shit.
But no, because I actually went to school.
I was listening for the twang. We don't like your kind around here.
Around here.
Now they're actually super fucking liberal in Vermont. You should have seen.
Dude.
I saw signs where it was like big ass signs. Black trans lives matter. It's like y'all motherfuckers haven't seen a black life. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, this is the actual funny part about when it kind of comes down to it is that like New England overall is, I mean, northern part of Maine's more conservative, but New England's more liberal. That's why I kind of laugh when people have that commentary. Oh, going up in the woods, like bro, like they elected like Bernie Sanders.
It's like mad times, right?
Yeah, so like
I gotta say, it was really fun driving in the mountainous regions, the hilly mountainous regions in Vermont. I had my Mercedes-Benz, which is a big, high center of gravity SUV. So it was more scary than it was fun. But I really want to go up there with my Beamer because the twists and turns there are fun as shit. I saw people kind of like getting together in their Porsche Cayman S's because like there was this one guy who was like sitting on the side of the road, and then this other guy was coming through the intersection this way in a Porsche Cayman S. And then I realized that they were just going to go driving the mountainous roads on a Sunday and just taking the turns. And at that moment, I'm just like, damn, like, I wish that I was in my Beamer right now because that Z4 would have been a lot of fun taking them turns. But
yeah, no, for sure. I think, there's a lot of beauty when it comes to the northern.
This is a good fucking question. You want to answer this question, bitch?
I did not see it. I did not see the Bruins starting off 9-1, especially with Marchand and McAvoy being out. Now, I didn't think Marchand would come back as soon as he did. I thought he was going to be out for at least a month. Thought he'd be coming probably back around mid-November. But no, I don't think anyone. If you're telling me you thought legitimately the Bruins start off 9-1, it'd be the best team in the league, you're lying. Because there was going to be a lot of holes. David Krejci you weren't sure about. Pavel Zacha, will he kind of fit in with this situation? No, he's a fast skater.
Time seeing him. He
skates. He skates. He's a good one, and I think the. It's good to see they're kind of hitting the potential like you think they could. Like if the Bruins started off healthy, I thought they could go like be one of these elite level teams. But I didn't know how healthy they would be probably until like a month or two into the season. Like I thought they'd be able to hold water, maybe be around 500 just because of all the injuries. But like they have guys on like Nick Foligno looks like a completely different player. He said this off season, it was the first time he's been able just to completely get healthy. He's, kind of re-energize himself. He has more points, I believe, this season than he did all of last season. We're only, 11 games in, including this game? So, I mean, he's looked well. Greer, that signing, he played well in preseason. You were kind of worried, like, is he just a preseason player? But he's looked really good. I didn't understand sometimes why he got a healthy scratch, but hell, they're 9-1. I can't complain. And, yeah, I mean, they're playing absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say no. I did not expect them to go 9-1-0. Here's another unexpected thing. We've got a prediction for the Stanley Cup Finals: the Calgary Flames against the Boston Bruins. What are you seeing out of Calgary, where miscellaneous might be thinking, "Hey, they've got a shot to make it through"?
I think Calgary.
I would think the Avalanche would probably be the favorite.
No, the Avalanche have not looked great. They've looked okay.
But you did say this earlier. It is the first 2 weeks of the season.
Yep, it is the first 2 weeks of the season. I do agree. I think when it kind of comes down to it, like I'll kind of run into it. They're kind of, they got off to a cold start. Like they're fifth. They're 4-4-1, 9 points, but they're only 4 points back from first. Dallas is doing well. I mean, Vegas is off to a terrific start, like the Bruins. Calgary's like doing okay too. They're 5-3. It's kind of early, but I think I think I can see where he's coming from because I think Calgary does have a lot of talent. What they need to have happen is Markstrom needs to show the fuck up. Last postseason with him against Smith, it wasn't like he's such a good goalie. He kind of turned around. Like he was originally a Florida Panthers draft pick, didn't really live up to it, moved to Vancouver, kind of was okay, and then he kind of, boom, like he got it. He just finally, like, his game developed. And he was great for the Canucks, especially that last season he was there. And he's put up very good statistics, but they need him to be better than a .903 save percentage. And it's like, because right now they have Jacob Markstrom, 6 games played, 2.6 goals against, a .903 save percentage, 4-1 record. So a good win-loss, but you need more performance. 906. That's 903. Sorry, 903. It's not a great save percentage. That's not a good save percentage. And then you kind of have Daniel Vladar, who I watched him a lot in Providence.
What's his goals against average?
Who? Markstrom?
With the 903 save percentage.
2.60. So
that's
not
high.
that's
not
the worst, but his backup's playing awful. And like Calgary has Calgary's future goalie's already in the system playing in Abbotsford. So they're going to look really good. I just think Vladar's also got to step it up because he has an .865 save percentage. 1 win, 2 losses, 3.82 goals against.
That's normally the save percentage you get when the goalie gets pulled and replaced with the backup. Desmo kind of is saying something similar to what you were saying.
Yeah.
About the fact that the Bruins are an older team.
Yep.
So they might be starting out the gates hot, but after the All-Star break, maybe 9-1-0 is not the pace that they keep. I mean, even if they were an elite team, no team.
No team's going to keep up with that. I mean, if I'm Calgary, Huberdeau hopefully gets more comfortable in the system. I mean, the Kadri signing looks good because he's got 10 points in 8 games. Toffoli's look good. Rasmus Anderson has 7 points in 8 games. He's played lights out, at least offensively for them. So, I mean, I think the pieces there are for Calgary. I just think they just need a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think they got that one line. They just need a little bit more from these players. And maybe it's just going to take time to gel because there was a lot of pieces that moved. And as for, he's a massive. But Bruins could pull off. They could. No, they could. I think the Bruins are good enough to win a Stanley Cup if everyone.
12 teams that are still in the mix.
But
legitimately still in the mix right now.
I think they're a good enough team to win the cup, depending on health.
Right.
Because that's the biggest thing. They're an older team. I mean, like I'm gonna go.
Say, even if they don't get hurt, if they are a half a skate slow,
their average age up front is 29 years old, which is not young.
It's also not that horrible.
No, but let me put it into perspective. Marchand, Bergeron. Okay, Marchand's 34, right? Bergeron's 37.
Okay.
Pasternak's young. He's 26. Hall is 30. That's not that old. Coyle is 30. DeBrusk is 26. But like they're elite.
You got one guy that's old at 37.
Yeah, but he's still producing at an elite level. The problem is though he gets dinged up because of his style of play. He's a two-way center. On the back end, you're relatively young. Besides Anton Strawman, you got your average age 28.3, but it's 28, 25, 28, 29, 25, 27, like all mid 20s, late 20s. Strawman's the old guy there at 36.
Yeah, I think that they have enough where they can stay consistent if they are as good as their first 10 games suggest.
Yeah,
remember, they are scoring 4.4 goals per game. Of course, it looks like that average is going to fall a little bit because of this scrappy game that the Rangers are playing, and also the Bruins are not very sharp.
I think with it kind of comes down to it though with the Bruins, it's going to come to David Krejci being healthy and staying healthy. Same with Bergeron, because if Krejci and Bergeron are healthy, it adds so much more scoring depth. I mean, Zacha's done relatively admirable for filling in when he can, but I mean, if you have Bergeron as the center, Krejci, because Bergeron, Marchand, DeBrusk has worked really well. Last season's working well now. You have Krejci, Pasternak. That's going to be really fire, and it's going to be kind of interesting, at least for me, to see, in my opinion, if it's going to be like a continual thing that like, and I apologize, Hall, I forgot to mention him. That's slipped my mind. But Taylor Hall, like that's a really good second line. I mean, Hall's a former MVP, and he has the wheels. My big thing is the depth, because when you can move Pavel Zacha down to the third line, Charlie Coyle is a third line center where he belongs. Maybe Greer and Zacha, like you add more offensive ability, in my opinion. So I think the big thing is health. Like every team, it's going to affect them.
Yo, Ovi just scores. He'll be 80 years old, still scoring goals.
Yeah. Well, remember, people were saying he was going to fall off like crazy.
Nah, I mean, it doesn't look like it at all. And the thing is, he just knows where to be on the ice. Because the thing, it's not like he's out skating guys at this point in his career. He just knows where to go on the ice. He has a feel for where the puck should be. Yeah. And he goes to that spot, and he's there. And, you know, this motherfucker's still scoring goals.
I mean, I think when it kind of comes to Ovechkin, right? People were doubting him, and like a couple of years ago, like, oh, he's going to start falling off. And it's like, I mean, the one thing that's beautiful about Ovechkin, is he the same player he used to be? No. But I think he's actually far more conservative when it comes to his body, which is a good thing as you get older. The dude's 37 years old, 6 goals thus far in the season.
That's crazy.
Bro, he had 50 goals last season.
Is he this generation Super Mario? Do you think?
No, I would say he's
into his old age. He's still really good.
Yeah, Mario. Unfortunately, you could argue Mario is better than Gretzky. Now, I'm not for that argument. I think Gretzky, just the numbers alone. But Mario, if he didn't have his diagnosis and he didn't have so many injuries and stuff like that, like his career is pretty short. If you look at the games played, like Mario's point per games total is like video game numbers. It's crazy. Right. When it kind of comes down to it, I view him as a better version, at least in my mind, of like a Brett Hull or someone like that. Mario was, yeah, I mean, in a different aspect, big boys that can score.
In his 40s, he was so good.
I'll say this, and this is going to sound blasphemous to some people. He's a harder working Jaromir Jagr. Because Jagr, what people forget, when he didn't like a situation, he stopped caring. Yeah. So, you know, I think obviously a Hall of Fame player, a legend. He's absolutely hilarious, but that was a knock on Jagr. Yeah, he was a diva. Yeah, he was a diva, which in hockey it's not as welcomed in our sport usually. So it's just not what
very welcome in most sports. But if you are good enough, you can overcome the negative perception that comes with being a diva, if your production on the field, ice, court is considered to be well above average. Captain Desmond says another thing off subject. Why couldn't the Kings score the other night when they had the 5-on-3 man advantage?
I'd have to look at it again, but I saw some, because as you know, I digest a lot of hockey content. I'm trying to recall it. I think sometimes teams on 5-on-3s get too cute. Mm-hmm. They don't just
the Rangers are definitely one of those teams.
They don't just kind of like go in there, set up 5-on-3. And just kind of go like, all right, so what am I going to do here? I'm just going to get on top of the goalie, set up a one-timer, or skate from right to left to right, get the goalie moving laterally so I can either shoot against the grain, or if he's not coming with me enough, I can shoot far side.
Try to get a rebound.
Yeah, it's just I think the problem I feel like with most players in this, they're so damn talented, right? I mean, even the second and third liners, like the enforcer is essentially dead in today's game,
almost.
Right? Because
Reeves would probably be the last of that old guard.
Yeah, but like even Reeves has hands, right? Like it's. I mean, like I know he can throw hands, but I mean he has like he's a good hockey player. So like my thing is this: is that when it kind of comes down to it, is that pure just like bricked up hand, maybe can't finish, maybe can't pass, but can punch you in the mouth guy is kind of gone. Right. And I think due to that, though, is you see far more talent. And since these players are working more on their skills, they're more talented, they're better trained, they take better care of their body. You know, I think at times they like, it's like their own talent is kind of, I would say, kind of a burden at times. Because they're like, oh, I can do this cute play. Where instead of they just kept it simple and basic, I feel like on power plays especially, they'd score more. I mean, that's just my thoughts on it, because I see so many, even with the Bruins, like so many fancy dancing around. I'm like, yo, just shoot the damn puck.
Yeah.
Just shoot the puck.
I've been complaining about this for years with the New York Rangers, you know, for pretty much the last 15 years. I've been complaining about this, especially on the power play, 5-on-4 man advantage. And they're kind of working the puck, beyond the circle, back and forth. And they're trying to get, you know, this magical when you've got 4 in the box and you're just going to shift left to right, you passing the puck around the perimeter, you're just going to face the same box that just shifted. So to me, it's like what you need to do is just find a way to throw the puck at the net and then let hockey happen, because it's going to happen. Players score in the power play every day. But trying to find that perfect pass every time, you're just going to end up just burning 2 minutes off the clock.
Absolutely, man. Well, we're back here. Oh, fake drop. Well, you dropped the damn puck. There we go. Oh, damn. Derek Forbort's been playing great for us.
Yep. I thought that this was something that was unique to the team that I root for, because I normally only watch my team play.
Yeah.
But, you know, maybe it's a mental thing where the players are always trying to get that perfect pass. And, you know, very rarely are you going to get that perfect pass that is just going to catch the goaltender out of position. So just play the fucking game and force the goaltender to make mistakes. But by you passing the puck around the perimeter and the goaltender doesn't have to face any shots, you're helping the goaltender.
Yeah, I mean, and the big thing is, and the reason why I'm all about lower shots,
deflections and rebounds.
But yeah, deflection and rebounds, because if you show a low shot, like it can go off the pads, and like if the goalie's reacting quick, he's not going to be able to control the rebound great. And that's, you know what I mean? It's big screens and stuff like that. Like it still works, man. It's just human nature. Like you can't save what you can't see. You know, that's the thing. Like if I can't see it, I can't save it. You know, or if it's just going to hit me. Here we go. Coming driving down here, the Rangers.
You caught a skate in the gut. Is that what he just said?
He got like hit in I think the finger or something. He got like a finger injury.
He caught a skate and he caught a skate on the glove or something.
I think so. I think it was. I was in the car driving, so. Ooh, nice try.
Stick check.
I'm kind of wondering when Krejci's going to be back. That's going to be interesting for us. I see.
I thought that puck was deflected, but it might have just been like deflected off a Ranger stick instead. He was asking about Forbert. What happened? Oh yeah. You know anything? Do you have any
he's out. I just from what we were told, he's out 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh shit.
So, but I mean,
put his finger back together?
I guess so. I mean, that's why they signed Anton Strawman, and I like that signing.
Former Ranger.
Yeah, like he's a solid 7th. What?
No, that was already dead puck. It was already.
Damn it! I was like, dude, what?
Uh oh. Uh-oh.
He's out 4 to 6 weeks. That's a shame.
We covered this. We covered this earlier. Cap looks at it like, you put statements out there. You're subject to, whatever the team wants to do with you. Personally, I don't agree with what he had to say. But I also believe that suspending a player because he didn't say something you wanted him to say, I find that to be particularly egregious.
Yeah, I mean, we're all about, I think, like, just free speech, let people say stupid stuff, and
or
people
don't let them be silent.
Yeah.
To punish somebody for being silent, I'm not with it. And I don't care what race he was talking. Oh,
let's go!
I saw that coming a mile away.
Let's fucking go, dude. Lindholm has been playing amazing. I mean,
I saw that wraparound coming.
Dude, what a play here, though. Like, what a play by Lindholm, working on these edges. Look at this.
Coming watching the puck.
Look at him. Lindholm actually had enough space where he could have skated in front of the net there.
Trouba's trying to box him out here.
Yeah, but that's not on Trouba, man. He's trying. Coyle's a big boy. Like, he's big and strong, so.
Nah, but look at Reeves chasing. Look at Reeves chase. Oh, my God.
And I think, was it Carpenter got caught puck watching?
Man.
That's 4 goals in 4 games for friggin' Charlie Coyle. Let's go.
Fucking shit, man.
Miscellaneous. I'll say this: like, I do agree in principle that, hey, like, dude shouldn't be banned or suspended. I just understand why. It's because it's a private business and organization. I don't necessarily agree with it, and I don't agree with anything he says. If you do watch the show back, I especially his flat Earth theory, as somebody that actually has to correct for the curvature of the Earth in my course corrections and when I make course lines, it kind of frustrates me because what a shot! What a shot!
Got that shit back!
Oh, fuck! That was a rough. He labeled that top corner.
Right from right in between the circles. Foxy, baby.
Ugh, that was a nip. Can't give him that much space.
Oh my God! That's a perfect shot.
I was gonna say, you can't give him that much.
Look at where it goes off. Right off. Oh my God! Right off the post. Look.
He just labeled it. All marks at the top of his crease.
Yo, dude, 1 millimeter to the left or to the right, it either gets saved or it goes wide.
Yep. That's crazy. Hell of a game, man. Oh, here we go. A little up and down action.
Oh, my God. Yo, he just threw it right. Oh man. Yo, that backhand went right to Shesterkin. Get it, Fox, Oh, he couldn't keep it in the zone.
Hall's got to be a little bit stronger on the puck there. He's dead, and that's why he's getting off.
Oh, this is not good. Oh, it went wide.
Oh, come on, Boston.
I thought that was in.
Marchand kind of.
Marchand can skate. And the rebound. Oh my God.
Damn it. Oh, I thought that was in.
Yeah, me too. And look at them. They still, the Rangers cannot get the puck out of the zone. Oh my God. Get the puck out of the zone. Please.
Nice.
And he still can't get it out of the zone.
Damn.
saved by a fucking line change. Yeah, you're not getting anything through there. You're not getting anything through there.
Come on. That was actually that was a smart play by
right off the sidewall.
That was a smart play by Trouba, though. Did you see how he kind of passed that off the boards?
Yeah,
Give it open
yeah.
space.
I didn't see that coming either. He's like, everybody hates Marchand. I mean, Bruins fans probably would hate him if he was on another team.
Marchand's one of those. Let's go!
Wow.
Let's go, man. Dude, this is a game, though. Like, the third period, both teams woke up. I'm not even feeling comfortable. I mean, everyone hates Marchand when they're not on their team. Like, if he was on your team, you'd love him.
We had that really annoying guy, the faction guy. What was his fucking name?
Dude, what a shot.
What was his name? Oh, man.
But yeah, see, this kind of speaks to the greater point what we were talking about before. Like, Charlie Coyle's a big body. Get a screen. Like, make the goalies work. The goalies are so talented these days. Like, they are really good reaction time. Like, you gotta take away their vision. I think if Shesterkin had more of a clear view of that shot, he saves that. He saves that.
That just sucked, man.
Not so fast.
He threw it back. Oh, and it went off his fucking stick.
So I'm telling you, man, you can't sleep on the Rangers. Good offense. They don't need to win time on attack all the time if they're just gonna freaking bury every freaking opportunity. So it's like,
I mean, well, they let Boston bury 2 straight opportunities. So
no, it was not two straight.
D'Angelo. We had the fucking guy here.
Sean Avery. Sean
Avery. Thank you.
But he couldn't even he couldn't even wash Marchand's jock strap.
No,
like Avery
got under a lot of players' skin.
Well, he's the main reason. Like, they had to create a new rule for him because he's the one that did that famous act on Martin Brodeur, facing him and waving him in front of his hands to screen him. Like, they made a rule about that because of him. Like, Avery's kind of a, he's kind of a clown.
It's like, Avery, what a fucking psychopath.
Come on, boys. Get this out. Get this out. You can't let these guys cook.
Of course, Lutch knows Martin
Brodeur is a legendary elite goalie, like one of the best.
Saved by Brodeur. That was wide.
The funny part is people knock Brodeur because he was in that system, but that dude still made so many elite saves.
He's a legend.
Yeah, like some people say Waugh or Brodeur. You know what? I mean, you know who I think the best goalie I think is in the NHL history? Is Dominik Hasek. I actually think
Dominator.
Statistically, save percentage. You put him on teams that Waugh or Brodeur have.
And a giveaway.
Oh no!
Oh, he's trying to get fucking pretty with it.
No, Clifton got lucky there, dude. What are you doing?
He held the puck really long there.
That's okay. Low shot rebound.
Dangerous. He's gonna dump. And then line change. Yeah.
Pasta's either got to shoot that or pass that. You know what I mean? Like,
I think he got caught in between. I don't think that he knew what he wanted to do there. And he kind of got caught in between. Yo, look at Bredman over there fighting in the corner for the puck.
I bet Chicago's still regretting ever getting rid of him due to Cap.
Well, the thing is, the Cap is fucking everybody.
Yeah,
I think the Cap is there so the New York Rangers don't take all the good players.
No, that's actually for Detroit, because Detroit back in the day, they just bought everybody. That's what they
went to the playoffs like 20 years in a row, right?
Yeah, but they were so dominant because they just buy everyone up. And it's like, it's crazy. But big markets like New York would have an unfair advantage.
I like Trocheck throwing his body there.
I think also, you know who would be probably unstoppable if there was no cap in today's day would be the Toronto Maple Leafs. They could just buy everyone because they actually have like they make the most money out of the league. Like those fans are passionate.
Is that like the problem with that is that the Canadian dollar is worth less than the American dollar. So
I get what you're saying, but I think even in lieu of that, I mean, you would see pretty good comparable market, and I don't know. But yeah, New York, like LA.
You think the Kings would be out there buying up free agents?
I don't know. Like the Kings got a really solid fan base, so don't take what I'm going to say wrong, but I feel like LA is such a transient place that
especially for hockey. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like the Kings, they do well. They do pretty decent with their attendance and stuff like that. And yeah, Pasta did get caught up on that. I think he's like shoot or this or like I mean, who would it be? You know what, funny enough, probably the Dallas Stars. I mean, maybe. I'm just trying to think from a pure economic standpoint.
Doesn't have a stake in them, though.
Well, definitely Boston, definitely Northeast teams, New York, the Islanders even probably be up there. I think.
I mean, it depends on who they're owned by.
Yeah.
Yo, the Warriors are taking mad L's. They just took a 1-point loss to the Orlando Magic.
Let's go.
No
Fuck
defense
Draymond Green.
played. That was 130 to 129.
The new media as he punches his teammate in the mouth with a haymaker. What the fuck?
You want Hartford to have more than just an AHL team.
I drive through Connecticut for work usually, right, when I'm healthy. And I don't know. Would it work? Would it work again? I don't know. I mean, because you have the Rangers like an hour and a half south. Then you got the Bruins an hour and a half north. You know what I mean? I don't know.
On the boards there.
I do love that Hartford Whaler jersey, though. It's like a classic. All right, come on.
I like it, and I like the Whalers colors too.
I will say I do hate when they used to when they called the Hartford Wolfpack like the whale for like a year or two. I thought that was dumb.
They did that.
Yeah, they did do that. They called them the whale, and then they had like kind of generic looking type.
Disrespectful.
But they were paying homage. I think it was one season, but I think the Hartford Wolfpack, dude, those jerseys are pretty sick for AHL jerseys. I love them. Let's.
He just left it. Oh, I knew that was going in.
Let's go.
I knew it was going in. I knew it.
So,
dude, I saw the play developing when he dropped the pass back and then kicked it over to the right. I knew it was over. I knew it.
What a fucking berry.
Yeah, that ends the game pretty much.
No, it's not over yet.
Oh, this game's over. This game is definitely over.
Look, what a hustle here by Hall. Great feed, middle, and then boink.
Our motherfuckers are about to be 10-1-0, son. That was sharp. That was sharp.
That's funny. They're not even line mates.
That went right off his glove, too.
Dude, he almost made that save.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That went right off his glove, man. Yeah, that's a wrap, yo.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's absolutely a wrap. With 9.5 to go, that's it.
Yeah, but you got to realize that they don't. Stuff like that can make it a 1-goal game again.
When's your next live stream? That's a good question. We have the Filthy Casual MMA watch party on Saturday, I believe, starting at 4 p.m. Eastern. Well, it'll still be Eastern Daylight Time because I think we're about to have the clocks turn next. Was it next week?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be there because I'm gonna be at a wedding. So I don't know if you knew
it'll
that.
be
My
me
sister's
and
getting
Mrs.
married.
Evil. It'll be me and Mrs. Evil. I don't know when our next hockey live stream is going to be, but obviously, since there's an appetite for it, we will definitely be looking to cover more games. Obviously, I'm going to rep my Rangers.
I think every time the Rangers and Bruins will definitely stream when we can. And then
Jesus, Lutch, he should be there with us for the Filthy Casual MMA watch party. Yep. You were saying?
I think with the hockey side, if guys in the locker, like if you guys want me to keep doing it, I can do. Doesn't even have to be Bruins. I'm a hockey fan in general. I could watch other games and stuff like that. I can't do it nightly, obviously, because I have a lot of things going on. But I can at least do a couple streams, maybe a week or something like that. Because if I'm watching the game, might as well have fun conversations while I'm doing it. That's how I kind of look at it. So appreciate all the new subscribers that have come to TSP and also the locker room. I have a video that's now at 11,000 views in the past day.
Yeah.
The Bruins video I made, and then the Toronto one's done well. The other ones have done really well. It's just I do appreciate all the support. It's awesome. I mean, it's just they're fun. They're not even really like they're just fun videos to make. You know what I mean? Just like because it's a sport I love. I've been playing this since I was like 2, so I just enjoy it. Appreciate the subscribe, man.
Yeah, we appreciate it here, man. Today has been a banner day for the Talking Shit podcast. We will never forget this day, ever.
No. Oh, look at this big, strong.
Look at him! Oh, look at him move on him!
Oh, dude!
Oh, he got that!
What a fantastic save! Kept that right underneath.
I think he got it stuck in the pad.
Yeah, no, underneath.
Oh, it's getting chippy.
Getting chippy.
I don't like that Bruins jersey as much. Starting to slip away. When they let that third goal score right after they scored the second, yeah, that's a wrap. Yeah, I mean there was a lull where it looked like they were just going to play straight up hockey after basically there was 2 fights.
Ooh.
There were 2 fights on the ice at the same time after Schneider gave your boy the business in open ice. Clean.
Yeah, that was a clean hit. I don't think a hockey fight. I don't think a fight needs to break out with that. You know what's interesting?
It's salty.
I'm gonna say a quick little comment here. I had someone just comment to me, and I kind of chuckled because on the Bruins video I said they're the best team in the NHL, and he's like, "Well, what are you talking about? Season just started." I'm like, "Dude, right now." Like maybe I just need to start making clarifications. It's like right now they're the best team in the NHL. Like maybe a few months from now they cool off and that's fine. But then he's like, you probably don't even know Terry O'Reilly or fucking Clark Gillies. I'm like, dude, I know far more hockey history than you question, bud. Like, calm down. Because he's an Islanders fan. He didn't like the Islanders comment, and I'm like, all right, relax.
Yeah. People get real protective of their team.
I'm like, all right. I think the Islanders have some of the best. They have the best probably one of the best defensive cores in the NHL. It's just offensively, I said they're kind of anemic, but they've been playing well. But man, some people really get in their feelings about it. But I get it. I mean, I'm definitely a Bruins fan. I can also acknowledge when they don't play well or they have weaknesses. Nothing wrong with that. So I just felt like it's a lengthy paragraph comment. I'm like, dude, it's right now.
You're going to take this question because I don't watch that league, so you're going to have to answer that question.
I think the offensive line is not healthy. I think Tom's dealing with shit in his home life. I think with the divorce and all that. But I'll be really blunt. I mean, he is 45 years old. It looks like he can still throw the ball well. I don't know. I think he's got a lot of accumulating factors there. You've had even Godwin that's looked struggling, and he's just dropping balls. But, I mean, yeah, he does look old, but, I mean, he's 45 years old. For him to even play it, like, this length of time is kind of incredible. So I do think he should hang it up after this year. Like, just, dude, you played long enough. But, I mean, nobody can deny that dude's greatness with 7 rings. Best alternative jerseys in Minnesota.
Wild jersey looks nice.
Oh, fire. I love the North Stars jersey.
Minnesota North Stars, absolutely. But I also like those colors too. I like the North Star colors.
I do too. I think the one thing I really do like with is when they make it with the North Star colors, the Wild uniforms. They look so clean.
David and Draisaitl. Golly.
Well, McDavid's a cheat code. Like
he's a game genie.
He's like that player you make 99 overall and create a player.
Yeah.
It's that custom made player to juice when you're younger. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna make someone unstoppable. Like that's pretty much what David.
Where they got their 4th line out there. I think the Rangers got their 4th line out there.
But I like a lot of. I actually think the Wild have the best logo in the NHL.
The Quebec Nordiques. Wow.
The Nordiques. Oh man, fans were pretty friggin' salty when.
Yeah,
when the Avalanche literally they left. They left Quebec.
The bread's gone stale.
They left Quebec and they literally just fucking won they won a cup as the first year as the Avalanche. Like that team was loaded. They would have won a cup in Quebec. All right, boys, 3-on-1. Oh.
I think it went off the crossbar or the post.
I do. You know what though? I look at teams like Arizona where they're in a college stadium. I'm like, dude. Bring it back the Quebec Nordiques or something. Like, move that team, and it's not worked. They just, I don't know. I don't understand. So, do you know what's happening with Arizona by any chance?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Hell no.
What dude am I talking to here? But with Arizona, right? They ran into a problem with their old lease, and essentially they had no home arena this season. They had to move out of the old one, right? You know where they're playing? They're playing at Arizona State University, a 5,000 people capacity ice rink. And the funniest part is
playing there.
I'm thinking hopefully just this year, but I mean,
you can't go the whole year with no tickets.
Yeah, it's a whole year. That's the kind of the fix of what they had to do.
What are they going to do? Like charge more for the tickets? Like
yeah, the tickets are more expensive. So this is what they did. The tickets are more expensive, and also the this is the cool part though, because it's at Arizona State. They what did they did? They reserved I think around 200 tickets for students. For like $20 a pop, which I think is good. Show a little bit of homage to that.
Yeah,
and
I mean, you are taking over, their facility.
No, but the rinks. So the NHL has standards when it comes to locker rooms that they need to meet a certain standard, and they didn't. So they literally it reminds me of these old rinks that they were doing construction where they have just curtains up. For I think it's the visiting locker room. There's a bunch of curtains up where everyone just gets dressed behind. It's a bad look, but so they're making modifications to the ASU arena, but it's a bad look for the NHL. It really is. I mean that would make the most sense. Like the problem is when
do it at the Garden.
I mean the Arizona Coyotes, they're not down. They're not downtown. They're in Glendale. I mean, even when they were Phoenix, I believe they were in Glendale. So it's that's why their attendance always struggled. I think there's a market there. Like Austin Matthews, a superstar who scored 60 goals for the Toronto Maple Leafs last season, came from Arizona. So he was a Coyotes fan. My biggest thing here is that, it's just an embarrassment, and
they got two shots on goal in 15 minutes. Wow.
And they have never put a really good product on the ice. They've never have. It's been such a disillusioned management. Like in Vegas, I was surprised how well that team took off, but they were successful. And who wants to watch a perennial loser? Honestly. So, I just think at time, in my opinion, I think it's about that time. Like, hey, like we should consider different options. Maybe move to a Canadian market. Like Winnipeg doesn't have a huge population, and they always sell out. Just an idea. No, you're right. Absolutely. I don't disagree. Like San Jose has a good fan base, but what has San Jose also done? They have won. I'm not saying cups, but they have been competitive. They have been competitive. I'm not saying all the time, but I mean, they had a good they had a good They had a good 10-year run with Thornton and Marlowe, especially, where they were always towards the top end of the conference. Like at some point as a fan, you want to see some level of success. I mean, I'm just saying this is like, I hope for Coyote fans, it stays there. They can get an arena. They're building now. They can get an arena and they can be successful. But I mean, if I'm just looking at it from the NHL standpoint, it's like, is there enough of a, is there enough squeeze here to make juice?
If you got money like that, first drop some donations on the stream. You got buying the Coyotes and the Suns money.
Make sure to buy us while you're at it.
But I know anything you want us to say. We have no dignity.
No, but no, I don't know. I hope the Coyotes can figure it out. But I will say this: in that college environment,
all to say, I don't protect children.
Oh, fuck off. No. I think with I'm not that other website, but I think when it kind of comes down to it, is I think it's been that environment has been rocking though at the College Stadium, dude. It's been packed and it looks like a fun experience, but they gotta get their rink done and they gotta figure things out. So we got like a little under 4 minutes, 3:45 here.
They might start thinking about pulling the goaltender, but
that's a penalty interference. I mean, listen, Indian Jesus, we're not here for my quotables. We ain't here for my, Yeah. No, Arizona's a cool team. I love, I'm going to butcher his name, Vemelka, their goaltender. I think that dude's a stud. Like, he's good. And I love the Coyotes, the Kachina jerseys. They're friggin' awesome.
I don't know about that being a tripping call, though. But there was a tripping call that wasn't called earlier, so whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know about that being a trip, though. I mean, you could probably make the case that it would have been interference. Either way, 2 minutes on Zibanejad.
As for Ovechkin, how many years Ovechkin will be around? I mean, I think he's going to play until he breaks that all-time goal record, right? So it's...
Really? How far is he off? How many goals?
He's got 785, and he's... Well, 786 now, but he's 896 with Gretzky, so he's about 100... Yeah, 100 and... Jesus Christ, 108 behind. 108 goals behind. So, like, if he scores, maybe 40 more goals this season, I think he'll stick around for a few more years just to chase that record. Because I do think Ovechkin's the best natural goal scorer we have ever seen.
Yeah, that guy will come out onto the ice in a wheelchair and still score.
Yeah, he's... And I love he still does it with older with the checking, but man, when he was younger, bro, those hits he'd have were devastating. He didn't play a lick of defense, but he'd hit you. Like, that was for sure. But he got better under Trotz. So Bruins are struggling on this power play.
Like 5 years probably if he slows down the way that 40 and 41-year-olds are supposed to slow down.
Yeah, but 106. I mean, he scores another 40 this year. Yeah, I mean, it's probably 3-4 years. I could see him happening, though. I think he could probably hang on. I mean, he's looked like a solid player, but even if he scores at a 30-goal pace, he'd get there in like 3-4 years, so. Oh.
Well, that was really lazy from Keandre Miller. He just put Shesterkin in a really bad position right there. That was really bad behind the net.
Good save, though, by Shesterkin.
No, he should have never been in a position to have to make that save. That was bad.
I agree. That's a bad turnover.
Yeah, that was bad. Look how slow he is behind the net.
Look out, but I'm just appreciating
God.
Shesterkin here. Look how explosive he was coming out of that.
Watching.
That's crazy. Oh man, my hip is like starting to flare up.
So they're getting organized here as the manager is going to come out of the box. I would think as soon as they get possession of the puck, Shesterkin's following the play out of the net.
I guess one small silver lining here, Red, with 2 seconds still on the man advantage. You don't have to, if you immediately win the faceoff, be afraid of icing. You could get the puck deep even from your side of the red line if you snap it quick and then maybe get Shesterkin to the bench that much faster.
Well, you'd have to, if you do it, it's better be clean because the manager has out in 2 seconds.
Yep.
And as soon if you can, now you just chase it down the ice because your guys are all going that way. The Bruins are going to have to get back there and chase it back up the ice. And
I mean, if the Rangers win this, like, you know,
the Rangers have done very well. Sorry.
Yeah, Ray Ferraro is one of the best in the league. I'm just glad I don't have to hear Pierre Maguire anymore in between the glass. I do feel bad. Leah Hextall is butchering it, and that's a video I'm actually going to make soon, too. She is not a good play-by-play at all.
Is she related to Ron Hextall?
Yep, her daughter.
That's what I thought.
His daughter.
She's probably her daughter, too.
I don't know his pronouns. So let's go. Yeah, sorry. Let's go. Minute 22 here.
This is one of the things that one of our viewers is worried about is the specter of him taking the under on the 6.5 and then an empty net goal being scored. And he said for 5-2.
Dude, I swear to God, if they score, that will be the funniest thing ever. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Yo, it scored. Yo, it happened exactly how he thought it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Oh,
that was funny.
Oh my God, dude,
that was fucking funny,
dude. That dude's got to come back, bro. Can we put that comment up?
Yeah,
oh man, we gotta
find it.
We gotta find that comment. That is hilarious. That dude's Nostradamus.
Oh, he called that shit.
Oh my God, dude. I have to scroll through all. That's crazy.
He called that shit.
Dude. I hope he comes back, bro. I hope he comes back to comment. That's oh my God. I don't bet under a lot because
yeah, that was one of them. But then one of them made a 5-2 on an empty net. One of them made a John Wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude, that is crazy. Dude, I feel bad for John Wrestling, dude. That is such shit luck. Yo, my man, dude, just go with your gut. Say over. Fuck.
Oh my God.
Dude, he actually called that. That's crazy.
The only difference was he said 2 empty netters.
Yeah, 5-2 final though. Dude, he called that. All right, man. That was a good one, man, for the Bees. They needed that. They needed that win.
Well, that's that. First time in franchise history, 10-1-0.
Yep.
I mean, they could probably run and hide with the division. They could.
I mean, I think
they were very sloppy in this game and won 5-2. That's a problem for the league.
Yeah. The one thing I'm worried about is Swayman is like Kincaid. He can be, solid, but they need Swayman to come back. So
for the Rangers.
Yeah, well.
Let's keep it rolling. The most wins and points they've
Yeah, man. Thank you, Captain Desmond. For those that have been through here, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Talking Shit podcast, because we talk about a lot of things besides hockey. Talk about a lot of real life shit.
And if you are watching on the Locker Room channel, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'm going to probably be making another video. Oh my God, he's back. Yo, John, listen. What are the Powerball numbers? No, seriously, John, what are the Powerball? I need to know.
Because
my man called that.
We win the Powerball, we're disappearing.
And before we go, as for the Rask thing, I think Rask got much maligned with the Bruins. I mean, he kind of would fold in some of the bigger moments, but you can't deny that guy was one of the best goaltenders in the franchise. Thomas brought us that championship, and I think if Thomas had a longer prime, you could have that discussion. But Rask, I mean, I think he was more. I mean, I think Swayman and Ullmark as people are more likable, if that makes sense. Like they're more personalities you can get behind. Not saying Rask is a bad guy, but I think he's more aloof, I guess, in a way. I don't know if that would make sense, but I mean, yeah. So if you're watching if you're watching this on the Locker Room, though, please make sure to subscribe. And if you're here on the Locker Room, check out my podcast with DEG over here. We give a lot of hot takes and cold truths. But yes, thanks for stopping by. This has been a fun stream and fun talking with all of you. Honestly,
yeah, hell yeah.
This has been a fun experience.
Build on both platforms, really. Is if you're on the hockey side of things or on the sports side of things in the locker room, you want to grow that so that you have a lot more people to throw ideas around with, right?
Absolutely.
And here on the Talking Shit podcast, we are looking to create a community here as well. But right now we have the 5-2 final. And really want to thank you guys for hanging out with us. This was a fucking blast for Capt. It was a blast for Capt. Not so much for me. And I knew the game was over after the third goal was scored for Boston, because I can just feel these things. But anyway, you may or may not see us for future hockey games. Definitely the next Rangers Bruins will be covering that.
Absolutely.
But for other games, I guess you guys can drop an email, I guess. If you drop an email at the Talking Shit Podcast LLC at gmail.com, give us some ideas for videos that you want us to cover, different topics that you'd like us to cover, and any games that you'd like us to watch. If the Rangers aren't there, I'm probably not going to know the players.
All right, but I'll be there too. Yeah.
So if you want us to watch a game and that you're really excited by and you think it's a great matchup, then we will sit here and we at least will consider it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're men of the people. But yeah, we up out of here. Thank you for joining up, and we will see you on the next stream, which is the Filthy Casual MMA Watch Party, 4 p.m. Eastern. UFC Vegas 64, I believe. Definitely check that out with us. If Cap's not going to be here, myself and Mrs. Evil will be here, and Lutch will probably be here as well. So again, thank you very much. We up out of here. Peace.